Gypsy smiled. We can't thank you and Melina enough for making our day so special. Gypsy pursed her lips and gave Kendrick a quick peck. I appreciate you both so much. Mine and the girls' lives have changed so much because of you. And we love you with our whole hearts. Tears began to form in Gypsy's eyes. Okay, Melina interrupted, wiping away a small tear that suddenly formed in her eye. We love you too. Melina grabbed David's arm. Come on, honey, the guests behind us are getting restless. We'll talk with you during the reception. Melina gave Gypsy another kiss on the cheek before she and David moved on. One by one, the guests extended their best wishes to the new couple. Charlene Adamson, Kendrick's sister, and her son Alexander pressed through the line. You look happy, baby brother, Charlene said. I am. Kendrick kissed Charlene on the cheek. Where's Anita? She's back there with my crazy nieces. That sister of yours is too slow. Couldn't wait on her. I'm happy that both of my sisters and their families could be here, Kendrick offered. We're happy for both you and Gypsy, Charlene said. I love her. She fits right in. This makes me miss my James, though. R.I.P., sweetheart. I miss him too, Charlene. We'll talk to you later. Charlene and Alexander moved on. Gypsy was overwhelmed by the outpouring of love. However, she stopped short, threw her hands to her chest, when she saw her former neighbor and good friend Kenji. They embraced as if they were long-lost sisters who had found each other after a long, exhausting search. However, the real shocker wasn't in seeing Kenji, but the man directly behind her, Gypsy's brother-in-law, Christopher Sr. It had been 6 months since her sister Taylor took her last breath. Now, seeing these two people she cared about and loved together was strange in a weird sort of way. Gypsy wasn't aware that the two even knew each other. She'd let it go for now. This beautiful June day was for celebrating her love for the man who asked her to be his wife. Nothing was going to spoil it, like Taylor had on so many occasions. Chapter 2. The reception was a lavish affair. A grand staircase made for the perfect entrance and photo op into the crystal ballroom. A grandiose chandelier encircled by a lighted ceiling tray was suspended from the ceiling. It was in the shape of a large umbrella without the stem and looked like a huge bouquet of roses, its lit bulbs casting a beautiful spotlight onto the floor below. Guests strolled into the ballroom, gawking at its transformed beauty. The tables were draped in gold-textured tablecloths, the color matching the gold ornate chairs that sat around it. Gorgeous vases of various heights were filled with white, ivory, and beige-colored roses, peonies, and hydrangeas. And on each china place setting sat a menu with the name of the bride and groom embossed on top in gold metallic letters. At the bottom of the staircase stood a blush pink, gold, and ivory floral wedding welcome sign that extended from the floor to 8 feet into the air. Once seated, the DJ announced the wedding party, which was small, Gypsy's 2 daughters, Amina Grace and Lily, Lemonade, and 2 young men who were on Kendrick's staff. As the wedding party took their seats, chimes filled the room. Simultaneously, everyone's head turned toward the staircase. A hushed silence enveloped the room as the chimes continued their romantic tune. 2 ushers dressed in beige opened the double doors at the entrance into the ballroom. In all her beauty stood Gypsy, dressed in a beautiful silk off-white gown, and Kendrick in his wedding tux. Arm in arm, the couple descended the stairs gracefully, taking their time as if this was the stroll of a lifetime. Midway, Lily moved to the microphone from her seat and gave a resounding rendition.